For me, honestly, little is known about this. This is the Sony Wena wrist. This is an add-on to the Sony Wena smartwatch, in that this is a wrist portion that you can connect to any watch. I'm honestly not too sure, but I must thank Sony for sending us this sample. We didn't even ask for this one. They hit us up on email and said, hey, we got something that we would think you'd be interested in. So here it is. This is all made in Japan, and it is utilizing lithium-ion batteries, unfortunately. So if you live in a place that has lithium-ion batteries restrictions, then just keep an eye on that. I have honestly never used this before. I have used the Wena before, which was the full smartwatch you can see on our YouTube channel. I've never used this one. The box is really nice. It's incredibly hard. You could stand on it. You could use this for block your car, honestly. And it has a nice recessed piano finish Wena logo right there. Very classy approach to this. This is, of course, in the smartwatch slash watch category, so it's not an e-reader. Let us see what we have in here. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, what's in here? Oh, there it is right there. That's the whole device, apparently. So let's look at what we can see here first before we dive a little bit deeper. And again, this is not the Wena smartwatch. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff. So even though it says Wena wrist on the box, it's actually the Wrist Pro. I'm not too sure. And you will see that it is just this chunk right here. It's just this portion, and you'll see the dotted line signifying that you need a watch to link it to. And I don't know if it is a universal linkage, but they might have some sort of adapters here. It looks like you have some pin sets, but we'll look at that in a second. You have LED indicator right there and some pin release things, and it looks like you can charge with USB. This is 2000 and I think 17. It's an older unit, so you will charge with here it is. So we have a micro USB right here, and unfortunately what that means is you have to plug in not only micro USB, but it is also proprietary to the point where this pin needs to touch right there. There's two little pins in there, so unfortunately you're gonna live and die by this unless there's another port on the device itself. I'm not sure. This is really heavy. This is stainless, solid stainless, and I don't know why they give you one little linkage. I mean, that does expand or change the overall length of the watch strap, but it's only one little linkage. I mean, that's as much as it will expand it. You also have a variety of pins, and they look to be pushbacks, so you get these little retractable pins and some smaller secondary pins as well, and that seems to be everything in the box for the documentation purposes. Let's take this out now, and everything is lined in felt as to not scratch your unit, and I believe obviously this is a used item, so it is a little bit scratched inherently, but that's neither here nor there. It does say stainless on the back. Let's see if we can lift up some things here. This might open in such a way. There we go. And then you have all the data underneath. So you have Sony Corporation, made in Japan, and you have stainless steel with a serial number as well. So that's all the fun stuff there. This thing is crazy heavy. We will get into the full review and we will test this whole thing out. But how it would work is, you see you have these two retractable levers here. So you would pull this back and then you would push it into whatever smartwatch you have or watch that you have at your disposal. But it has to be the exact width of this. And if it isn't, you're going to have to add these accessory extension pins in order to accommodate. But this is basically the Wena Wrist Pro, and what this has is NFC communications inside that will allow you to put it on your wrist like this. The watch will be there, and you'll be able to tap and do digital payments and other processes. We will go over this in the full review. For now, this is everything that comes in the box with the Sony stainless steel Wena wrist, made in Japan, lithium ion on board, and works with quote unquote any watch body. Stay tuned for the full review.